And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut. It's Chris Burns. It's Chris Lynch. It's Matt Marsh. This is Dysfunction Junction. I can't make that guarantee that that's actually going to happen.
What's going on?
I don't know.
A post-midlife crisis?
I think the acid is kicking in. I'm not sure, but
fuck?
I don't know. This is 3 days up on crystal meth is finally showing its ugly head.
If you or someone you know was injured by watching that pitiful dance, we can get you a structured settlement.
We can get you. Call Jim Sokoloff.
Yep, that wasn't no bad dance. That's for sure.
Wait.
I got the lofts of Marquis Salomon Morelli.
Frank Azar will come help you.
And I need cash now.
You need something right now.
You need something.
Holy shit.
What else can I say? You just saw the most dysfunctional thing you're going to see all day. Welcome.
Wow.
To Dysfunction Junction.
Fuck yeah. Wow.
I forgot to light my incense.
Wow.
Every show, usually I do it just before we go hot. I go over and I light some incense, and I forgot to do it this week.
Oh. So not only are you gay, you're hippie gay.
I was going to say he's
across the room like a fairy to do it.
Sure.
I've never seen
it's in the contract.
Do that. That's definitely not fairies. That's
nothing I can do is in the contract.
That's more some elf shit. That's elf shit.
When you go to the incense store, they tell you have to do that little wiggly dance when you light it up, or it won't work.
Or it doesn't work. It doesn't smell.
Burns, Lynch, Marsh, and Herm, you don't need to know who we are today. We're just here doing our thing. I'm tired as a motherfucker, guys, but the show got to go on. So here we are. When we get a chance to bring Marsh into the 21st century, we do it in style. Not only are we reviewing Happy Gilmore 2 tonight, but Mr. Marsh, for the first time, I think ever, watched the very first Happy Gilmore this week.
It's true. It's true.
So before we start, let's hear from you.
Welcome to the 90s, buddy.
Yeah, you waited 30 years to watch this classic film. What did you think of the first Happy Gilmore?
Well, I like the fact that I didn't really build it up in my head too much, so there wasn't a huge sense of anticipation because I just figured I never watched it because I hate fucking golf.
So I figured no motorcycle. There was no motorcycles or Gold LeMay. So
or flying motorcycles or Don Johnson on a motorcycle.
None of that shit. None of that real
Nothing
world.
that I've come to look at as the norm. But
none of that
shit. But I was a huge fan of Billy Madison, and this was the one that came out afterwards. So I was like, okay. So I did enjoy it. I found it entertaining. It was a nice little movie. Where the fuck did everybody go? Why am I reviewing alone? Son of a bitch.
I'm here.
The voice of you remind me of Hal from 2001 right now. It's a pulsating P in the middle of the screen.
I'm here, Matt. It's okay.
I don't think so, Dave.
I don't think so, Matt. I don't think so, Mark. No, Adam Sandler movies, you're like, you know what you're getting coming into it. Yeah, but you know what you're getting going into it most of the time.
There's a lot of his films I haven't seen. I like I said, I've seen Billy Madison a shit ton of times. I liked it as stupid as Little Nicky was. I dug that. Big Daddy, Waterboy, I loved. But there's a lot of his films I just didn't bother with. I kind of got, I don't know if it was Sandler burnout after that. The one with the two gay firemen getting married, I watched it, but it just wasn't really.
And now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, that's the one.
I like that one. That's funny.
That was awesome.
So I'd kind of hadn't watched much of his stuff as of the last few years, and then this was coming out, and I wasn't gonna watch Happy Gilmore, and my wife expressed interest in watching the second one, and I was like, well, I figured I'd watch. So I watched the first one. I was like, it was pretty good. I dug it. I would, I definitely, if it was on again, I'd watch bits and pieces of it. So I had nothing bad to say about it. I like the cast. I like, the storyline was decent.
Yeah, it's a cute movie. I mean,
it was.
We needed
absolutely
it as a video game.
What?
We need that movie as a video game.
I mean, I've seen golf films before, but like obviously you got Caddyshack and stuff like that, and I like those, but I think it was more in spite of the golf than because of it. So I just, yeah, I dug it. It's it's definitely got rewatchability.
I think Burns got lost.
Maybe
Burns.
It's possible.
Did he have is he on the floor?
No, he might be back soon.
I think he went upstairs.
He went upstairs.
As long as he didn't have an episode of sorts.
Or that shit he took didn't quite come out all the way.
Oh, there he is.
The beautiful thing about having this little gimmick with me is I can go to the bathroom and listen to what Marsh had to say about Happy Gilmore 1. Very good.
Nice.
And Lynch almost died. And is still continuing to try to die.
He leave that out of this.
Of the movies you mentioned, did you happen to watch in your time? You mentioned Adam Sandler Burnout, and I think a lot of us got that in the early to mid 2000s when it seemed like he put out a movie every 45 minutes. Yeah, it seemed like he put out a movie every 45 minutes.
It was like after The Waterboy. I love The Waterboy. I mean, I can rewatch that freaking all the time. But it's like after that, I can't think anything that really jumped out at me that I was dying to see. And there's a bunch of his stuff I haven't seen.
I am not a fan.
I didn't find that amusing.
Dude,
I liked
Mr.
Mr.
Deeds is fucking hilarious. Big Daddy was hilarious.
I love Big Daddy. That's great.
Both grown-up movies.
The first one more so than the second one.
Agreed.
51st Dates.
Haven't seen
Not
it.
bad.
That's
My
with
wife
Drew Barrymore.
Was exceptional.
I think the
My
first
wife
one that
loves that
really
movie.
turned me off was Spanglish. I think it was. Was it Spanglish?
Yeah.
That was his romantic comedy kind of attempt. I mean, let me tell you, Adam Sandler in serious roles is very good. Punch Drunk Love, he was very good in.
Yeah, what's the
basketball? Good in Uncut Gems.
What's the basketball movie?
He was good in that. Hustle, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
okay, I'm not familiar with it. Never even heard of it.
But Punch Drunk Love and Uncut Gems are two good movies set with him in a serious role. Funny People has the bones for a really good movie, but it's just too long. I mean, it's worth a watch once to see him in it, because he's good when it's in its serious mode. He's good in it.
Right.
But yeah, he's a good. He has the capability of being a pretty good actor and a good musician. The guy's a great guitar player.
Yes, he is. But then there's times where it goes too far, and I kind of don't like Little Nicky. I thought that was terrible.
I love Little Nicky.
Horrible.
Hubie Halloween, garbage.
But that was dumb.
I've never even heard of
garbage.
that.
What was the Western? What was the Western one he just did?
The Ridiculous Six.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Garbage.
I mean, I watched The Cobbler, and that had more to do with a professional interest in the vocation than in
that
the movie. But
was a really good fucking movie.
That I found it enjoyable, but it's hard for me to say whether or not it was because I thought it was a good movie or because there aren't any movies about shoe repair, so I was kind of just sucked in.
Little from column A, little from column B on that one. Yeah, I'll give you that. But yeah, I mean, there are people that live and die by a Sandler movie and just think he's the greatest thing since an egg white omelet. He is very funny. He's a comedic genius, in my opinion. But sometimes too much is too much.
I mean,
Happy Gilmore being
a good thing.
Oh, as a human being, I hear he's fucking wonderful.
I mean, they did an interview with Rob Schneider I watched the last week or so, and Schneider says he calls him at least once a week for the past 30 years, and he always tries to find a way to get him into his stuff and checks up on him and shit. I mean, he's supposed to be. I mean, interviews with him have been pretty positive.
Yeah,
he's a very loyal person. He's very loyal,
down to earth.
Look at those movies, and you could pick like the same 5 guys out in every fucking film.
Right.
And that's a testament to him and his loyalty to his friends. I just watched the other
Absolutely.
night again because I love this movie. That's My Boy.
I've never even heard of it.
It is.
Nugget
Get on your
Pocket.
Netflix tonight.
Nugget Pocket.
Nugget Pockets. You named your son Han Solo? Yeah, best fucking name ever.
Hold on, that's just not on the. Oh, it is on the menu. Hold on a minute, I'll make it. I love that movie.
It was an okay one for me.
What is that?
Just go with it with Jennifer Aniston's pretty good.
Yes.
Where they pretend to be married down on vacation.
Yes, that was hilarious.
You turned your camera off. I can't see you. Oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Trying to answer an email at the same time. I'm sorry, people are stupid.
Yes.
We know this. And Herm's camera keeps fucking moving, and it's distracting out of me out of the corner of my fucking eye. I'm gonna have a stroke tonight. You're gonna see a stroke live on air, folks. Live on air.
That's awesome. That's
awesome.
So
awesome.
On a scale of 5 stars, what would you give the first Happy Gilmore there, Mr. Marsh?
On a scale of 5, I'd probably give it like 3.5, 4 maybe. I mean, like I said, I found it enjoyable. It wasn't in my top freaking 10 or anything. I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it again, but if I was flipping channels, I might freaking tune into it.
Yeah, that's the kind of movie it is for me. If it's on Comedy Central and I catch it close at the beginning, I'll watch it.
Yeah. I mean, Billy Madison, that shit I still think is hilarious. And to me, that movie, as stupid as it fucking is, that movie just aged well for me. I'm like, I still find it just as funny as I did when I was fucking 20, you know?
Which movie is this?
Billy Madison.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's his best movie.
Whereas other films, which I thought would still be hilarious for me, like I used to think Ace Ventura was fucking hilarious. And I tried watching it with the kids a couple years ago, and I was just kind of like, yeah, it's okay.
No, that aged like milk.
Now, I don't even think it was because, like everything's woke or whatever the fuck or politics. I don't know. It didn't stuff that and I remember the dialogue, but it's like hearing him do it now. I'm just like, eh.
No, I get you. But I think Billy Madison's his best movie.
I love Billy Madison.
As far as comedies. Yeah.
I don't know. I may have to go with the longest yard.
Oh,
you know what?
Yeah.
I never watched that.
I'm not. I got. I'm
50-50. I'm 50-50 with that movie.
I have problems.
I mean, it's the third fucking remake of The Longest Yard, or the second one, too. Yeah, the second additional remake of The Longest Yard, and I just didn't bother with it. I probably should.
It was funny. It was good. It keeps your attention. There's no real dull point in the movie. And updating the story.
Wait, there was a Longest Yard between Burt
Technically,
Reynolds and Billy Madison.
Technically, not Sandler.
Because I know it was a remake of a different movie, but it wasn't The Longest Yard. Then the second remake with Sandler was technically a remake of the Burt Reynolds, which was based off of another movie, not technically a remake.
It was, but there was another movie in the early 2000s called Mean Machine, and it was the plot of The Longest Yard.
Yes.
But it took place
Yes, I
in
remember
England.
that.
It had Jason Statham, Vinnie Jones, a handful of other people. It was very good. But it was the whole premise of The Longest Yard, but it was a footballer, soccer player, and same plot line, same situation. But it was pretty good. But it was, like I said, they took it and they just put it in another country.
I forgot about that movie. Wow. I'll have to find that one somewhere.
Yeah, I've watched this. That's got. It reminded me like a Guy Ritchie film, and I'm a big fan of that stuff. So I was like,
yeah, me too.
I was disappointed.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I was disappointed with the comedy in it, and that's kind of why I never went to see it in a theater or just kind of.
Which one? The Longest Yard, Mike?
Yeah, with Sandler, I just was not happy with the whole.
I mean, there's a lot of people in that fucking movie.
Yeah, it's
not happy.
Quite the who's who.
I mean, I believe Bosworth was in it, if I remember right.
Yep.
I mean, we know that'll draw me to a fucking film. I mean, shit.
Of course it will. Anytime you can get that 80s nostalgia up in Marsh's house, he's going to watch that He's going to watch that movie.
Yeah, baby.
If Barry Bostwick is in it, dude, all bets are off.
Shit, man. If they made Barry Bostwick like the warden or something, oh yeah, fucking god.
Jesus.
All right, so let's move along to the second Happy Gilmore. Lynch, you're our resident movie buff. What did you think of the sequel, Happy Gilmore 2?
Well, going into it, I didn't have much hope. Having watched the Adam Sandler movies he's been putting out on Netflix, I haven't really liked any of his new stuff.
I can see that,
They're way too long, and they beat up the same joke over and over and over again. So I was like, if it sticks to the formula of the first movie, and it's nice and breezy, it should be fine. I enjoyed it overall. Still too long. Almost 2 hours long for a fucking stupid golf comedy.
Mm.
Get it over in 90 minutes, man.
Okay.
Because I started getting bored.
Yeah.
The cameos, while they were really cool, a lot of famous people in that movie. Some of those famous people, I had no fucking idea they were famous.
I had to Google the shit out of it during that movie just to see who was
mostly the golf pros, except for the modern day one.
Like I knew who Jack Nicklaus was. I didn't know who John Daly was or whatever the fuck.
Oh, John Daly's a legend. John Daly is a fucking legend, dude.
We've established I hate golf, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So do I. But I know who John Daly is.
I thought it was a play on that fucking dude from the Comedy Central network.
No. So do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor when you have the minutes. Just
John Daly is the definition of I don't give a fuck.
I Googled him, and
as
apparently he was quite the freaking personality.
Yeah, like if Herm made the PGA, that's what the fuck you'd have. He's smoking a Winston and drinking a beer on the first fucking hole and not giving a fuck. Fat and doesn't give a fuck, wearing Zubaz pants. Yeah, he doesn't.
I think he brought a lot of blue collar relatability to the game, which is probably
absolutely.
They probably hated him for it.
Do a YouTube search on interviews with him over the years. They're fucking great to watch. They're fucking great to watch. He's a great storyteller. He is an amazing storyteller.
Well, you know why they brought him in for the movie, right?
I don't.
Because John Daly was the inspiration for Happy Gilmore.
He was the anti-golfer.
Exactly. He wasn't a hockey player like Happy is in the movie, but John Daly is just, when you think of golf, you think of, like he says in the movie, a lawyer with a fat ass and shitty pants. John Daly was not that. He looked like a circus clown with a golf club, but he sold tickets.
Right. And then even later, he looked like alcoholic Santa in a fucking tracksuit that was fucking.
Well, that's what he looked like in the movie.
Dude, that was lambasting guys that he hadn't played in years and is doing shit with that these guys can't even fathom. He's that fucking good, and it's so natural. He's fat and old, and he still rocks people. Like, how the fuck is he doing that?
Yep.
So, and that's something else. Hey, Matthew Sterling out there in the comments. And hello to the American Lady.
What up, Kahuna?
He never trained. He never gave a shit about eating right. He ate cheeseburgers, drank beer, and he ate French fries. And
he's like the Brian Dennehy of the golf scene.
Pretty much.
That's one of the primary reasons I enjoyed this movie so much, despite all the other problems I had with it. Is because it's basically John Daly's life.
Yeah.
Okay. It was his life. Because he made a comeback as a fucking raging alcoholic, did a couple pro circuits, and did well.
Really well
in his 40s and 50s.
And he was the guy who wasn't supposed to win.
You look at the guy, you're like, no fucking way is that guy going to win.
And he did it with a beer in his hand and a Marlboro between his lips.
Exactly.
Yep. But overall, I appreciate
John Daly was 20 years too late. He should have been in the 70s smoking that cigarette and doing his thing. They'd have given him the back cover of Sports Illustrated with his own advertisement.
Oh yeah.
But overall, I liked it. appreciated all the cameos. Like Marsh said, I had to Google a lot of them. Mostly the newer golf guys. I knew some of the core guys and some of the old timers.
I've heard of like Rory McIlroy and shit like that, but the other ones.
Oh, Scotty Scheffler. The whole joke at the end. The whole joke with the end of Scotty Scheffler was fucking chef's kiss, because Scotty Scheffler is the golfer this time last year that the cops tried to arrest for evading the scene because he was going to the golf tournament.
Right.
The cops were giving vague signals to the drivers, and he took what the cop was doing as go. So they arrested him and threw him in the fucking clink, and he was gonna rot there for the weekend. Then he gets this fucking phone call. He makes a few phone calls. They're like, release him and get him back to the fucking golf course.
Spring him, and he shows up in 2-day-old clothes to shoot the first round of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even have a clean shirt when he shows up. He showed up straight from jail.
Yeah, he didn't even get to go back to his hotel and change. It's like, here, play golf.
But yeah, it was good. If another one, if it's on, I'll stop and watch it. But it's never going to be just on because it's on Netflix. But you know what I mean.
Right. I watched it twice to make sure in case I forgot something. Well, the night it came out, obviously watched it. About a week later, when we were going to do this and wanted to refresh.
Oh, I got you.
I love the callbacks to the first movie. Obviously, the Gene Simmons mask on Grandma, the fight scene in the cemetery where they're hitting all the headstones of like everybody from the first movie.
Yeah.
The Mista lady, Bob Barker. I'm like, in my opinion, in my head, I'm saying, how the fuck did you bury all these people in the same goddamn cemetery? This makes zero fucking sense. And they're all like within 5 feet of each other. But it was hilarious. It's well, that's what I'm just getting ready to say. It's stupid humor, but that's what an Adam Sandler movie is. I have to remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And what was cool for me is because I just saw the first one for the first time the day prior. So this is real fucking fresh in my head.
You are super on it when you watch it that soon after the first one.
It was cool, man. Yeah, it was definitely cool. Like seeing the contrast between freaking what was it, Christopher McDonald's character, the Scooter McGraw or whatever the fuck he was.
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter
McGavin. Scooter McGraw.
Right.
Scooter McGraw.
McNuggets. Nugget Pocket.
Nugget Pockets.
And the second one where he kind of becomes like the fucking, comes around towards the end. And he's like the sage. It's like
halfway through that movie, I had that picked out because it's the classic. It's Rocky and Apollo.
It was.
And that's exactly, it's Rocky and Apollo.
It was fucking cool. It's like you hated him in the first movie, and in the second one, you're kind of fucking rooting for him. I was like, to me, that's decent writing when they can like turn you like that. I was like, all right.
Yeah. The fact that one of the opening scenes with him is he's in a fucking mental institution. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
what'd you think, Harm?
Of what?
Happy Gilmore 2.
I haven't seen it.
Well, then you're retarded.
I don't have time to watch much.
You have time to rig up your house like a fucking gay bar with those lights, but you don't have time.
I didn't do that.
He didn't do that. He hired somebody.
I was going to say I paid for a work crew to do that.
That shit. That looks like a gay Key and Sierra. But it's going to be awesome.
Hey, Canada Day looked great.
Yeah, it did. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, and the lights. Actually, I discovered the warm white light, and they kind of look antique-y, and it's soft white, and it actually they match the lights on the lawn, so it actually is nice. It's not that bright white.
Is it just like the outline of the house, or is there like a message board on the front where you can fucking do?
No, it's just an outline of the roof line of the house.
Oh, so you can't like do like the little dot diagram of a guy freaking, fucking for the neighbors.
No. There's no dot porn. There's no dot matrix porn sign going on. No. But I do have a 30-foot inflatable movie screen.
There you go.
Yeah, well, that's the cool thing is that you lay it on the lawn in the winter, and then we can show
Yeah.
Christmas movies on there, and the sound of the Christmas movie can be pumped to the lights.
That's
There's
nice.
some really cool shit you can do with it. It's really cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, like I'm gonna put the Alexa that's on my desk out there, and then use Alexa the auxiliary out, and then I can just tell it to play shit, and it'll do it, and it'll send it to the FM transmitter too. So done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna be the cool old couple across the street and down the block or around the corner with the house.
Right.
Cool shit. Yeah.
Not until you see Happy Gilmore, you know.
Well,
Happy Gilmore 2.
It's all right. No worries.
I worked so many hours this weekend, I did not even have a chance. Today was the first day I had off to get anything done in 9 days. So it just.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
All right.
I didn't even watch any racing. I literally almost, before I Googled it, almost asked this morning, where did they race this weekend? I was just that busy, like feeding so many fucking people because it's
All right.
orientation week in school. So
Yeah, nobody's holding it against you. I'm busting
I know
your
that.
shot.
I'm just being honest and transparent. Like my schedule is so fucked. I had no time.
No, I get it.
Wait, you're a transparent? Do your children know?
Yes, they do.
Transparent.
My name is Maud. I have my own security business.
That uncompromising enterprise and anything but tranquilizing.
Okay.
Maud.
Nice.
It's a great fucking show. I don't know.
Get a season, get an episode or two of Untamed and finish. So that was pretty good. As I fell asleep this week, that's a pretty good series.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that one. Megan will like it.
Untamed. Yeah, I want to check that out.
Yeah, this is not. We're done with the movie, man. Your time to shine. And talk about these shows you guys have been watching.
I started the Yogurt Shop Murders last night on HBO.
Is that a documentary?
Yes, in 1991. In 1991, on December 6th, on your birthday.
I'm the 8th.
2 days before your birthday, on December 6th, 1991.
December 6th, 91?
Yes.
That's when I enlisted.
4 girls in Texas were murdered in a yogurt shop, and then it was set on fire.
Oh yeah.
Damn!
Yeah.
And the fire fucked up a lot of the forensic ability and made very difficult. So it's a 4-part series on the yogurt shop murders, which is these 4 girls. But it was only episode 1. And I am so deep. Like it starts out a little funky, and then it starts to get into the meat and potatoes of it, and it's pretty good. I'm very curious to see how this plays out.
Man, if it's half as good as Amy Bradley, I'm gonna have a good time with this.
What platform?
HBO. And so okay. I mean, like HBO documentaries tend to be even.
Yeah, I love their documentaries.
They're shitty. Like
we watched a decent documentary a couple weeks ago, but it's not up your alley. But it was pretty good.
What was it?
It actually it was Mariska Hargitay, and it was called My Mom Jane.
Oh, the one with
yes,
about Jane Mansfield.
The one about her mom, James Mansfield.
It was very good.
I want to watch that. I want to watch that.
Very good. Well, in that case, I apologize for saying it wasn't something that was in your wheelhouse. I just
watch.
My wife wanted to see it. I watched it. I was like, wow.
I don't discriminate with documentaries.
Check out.
That's another one I want.
It's
the what?
Yacht Rock.
I want to see that. I didn't even know. See, I thought Yacht Rock was just a slang for like fucking elevator music. I didn't know it was like a thing.
No, it's like a whole,
I looked it up
whole genre and feeling. Like
it doesn't. It's not out yet, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's on HBO, and I believe.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Because after you mentioned it, I looked it up and I found an advert for it that said it wasn't coming out till August. But then it said August 2024, so it's been out for a bit.
Yeah, it's been out for a bit, but it's pretty good.
I'll check it out.
There's a lot of artists of the genre in the documentary. It's really good shit.
I
That's
had to
good.
look up yacht rock on Wikipedia to see like what was considered yacht rock. I'm like, okay,
Is
some of that shit I
is
listened
Christopher
to.
Cross in the documentary?
Yes.
He better be.
Is he?
Yeah,
He's like the king.
Cross.
He's the
But
he
I
is
thought
to
yacht
me.
rock was like Margaritaville, like Jimmy Buffett kind of shit.
That can't be blended in as yacht rock.
Actually, Jimmy Buffett is not considered yacht rock because it gets mixed in. But watch the documentary and it'll
I'll check it out.
explain. It's really cool and it's true. It's this the genre isn't gigantic.
Okay.
There's and there's a lot of interlopers that make it in, and some of them do it on it's like a meritocracy with it. Some of them make it in naturally, and some are tried to force. And when you force an artist into it,
right,
they usually gets rejected by the group. So
is like my man
there's
Rick
some weird
Springfield
shit
in
like
yacht
you
rock or
wouldn't
no?
think, huh?
Is Rick Springfield in yacht rock or no?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not fucking at all. There's no. I'm just gonna ignore that you asked that. No, not at all. No.
Well, I told you. I just found out what it was.
No, he's not.
Think any Christopher Cross song.
Think Steely. Well,
And
no.
Steely Dan.
Actually, only
Kansas, not Kansas.
actually,
Toto.
it's only two Christopher Cross songs. Sailing and that one of the very first track. There's a lot of shit that he wrote for other people, but really it comes down to basically when you watch it, basically everything, the creation of the universe is Steely Dan. And then you watch this fucking explosion and it watch like Toto wasn't a real fucking band. They were a bunch of session musicians that in their off time of making shitloads of perfect music for all sorts of everybody else got together and did their own jam, quick writing shit. Like they would literally write songs in 15 minutes and send a whole album to the fucking number ones. It was basically if they wrote a song, it happened. But there's you start to see the evolution and where shit happened, and there's so much about like songwriters and musicians in this zone that it's really funny. Like, but basically, without Steely Dan, that entire genre, that entire almost half a decade to a decade of music never fucking happens.
See, I can't name a single song that Steely Dan sings.
There's a ton of them.
I'm sure I've heard a bunch. I just don't
know a ton of Steely Dan songs.
I don't recognize them as Steely Dan.
You know the song, you just didn't know.
Oh, I'm sure I do. I just don't know the artist.
Hey 19.
Who?
Hey 19.
Hey 19. What's the other song? Cuervo Gold.
The fine Colombian.
Make tonight a wonderful day.
I'll have to look that shit up. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
See, the unique thing about Steely Dan is there's only ever two constant members. And that's that was
Steely and Dan.
Right, it was the two originals.
You asshole.
It was the two originals, and then Steely Dan basically becomes whoever is in the studio this week with those two guys. You had Michael McDonald, Kenny Loggins, all the members of Toto rotated through that.
My man said really? Steely and Dan.
All of the guys from the Doobie Brothers rotated through that fucking thing. You start seeing like half of the artists at the time were in Steely Dan, either on a tour with a step in, or the amount of artists that can actually claim they were in Steely Dan. It's like the list of like Genghis Khan's relatives. So many people worked in and out because it was whoever was in the studio today that they had called with person 1 and 2, and then 4, 5, 6 other guys that tomorrow might not even be the same 6 guys. It was these amazing studio musicians and sessions musicians that you'd come into the studio and somebody would go, all right, we need you to play something that goes with this. And they'd go, okay, start the recording. And that's how and there's fucking, that's it, done. Records are done. whole takes, whole albums are shot in like a day.
But which
Oh,
one
shit.
was Steely
So-
and which one was Dan?
Yes.
You know
Yeah,
what
it was
Steely?
like Wham with Andrew Ridgely and freaking George Michael.
You know what a Steely Dan is, right?
It's a
Brillo
fucking
pad?
metal dildo.
Yes, a metal razor barbed dildo.
It's the metal razor barb dildo.
So
you know this
you
how.
go back even to. I'm going to take that step. You go one step back, Herm, on that, and go one step further back.
Back when
You
I was in
can't
prison.
have Steely Dan without Frank Zappa, because Frank Zappa did the same exact thing. He discovered so many fucking musicians in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and Frank Zappa had a constant rotation of brand new artists. He discovered Steve Vai, Jaco Pastorius, a ton of jazz musicians, jazz drummers.
And I
and
can't
from
tell you
that-
a single song he played either.
He did. The only
Well,
thing, but I feel that Steely Dan took it a step further.
Right,
They
but
went-
from his inspiration,
Right. I feel, and that's why I like the whole Steely Dan thing, yacht rock thing, is because they took Zappa's I just need good musicians, and then they took it a step farther and took basically just worked with perfectionists and people that were sessions musicians that were paid disgusting amounts of money and because they came in, played what they needed to, and those musicians played from artists like Michael Jackson, all of these giant names. They were all the backup bands that you hear on the records.
Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, all
There were
those guys.
these sessions musicians, and it's all the same 30 guys.
Now, was Frank Zappa the father of like Dweezil and Moonbeam and all these other characters?
Yes, Frank
okay.
Zappa is the father of
Yes.
Dweezil and Moon Unit.
The Muffin
Moon
Man.
Unit, yeah.
But my point was is that Steely Dan has admitted that based upon that framework is how they wanted that band to evolve. To
Yes,
work.
they took that idea from
We're the-
Zappa while they
we're
were
the-
in their community
the heart.
of perfect musicians and said, "Yo, what if we took all of us amazingly perfect, sight readable, do anything in a moment's notice musicians and started writing songs, man, and did our own shit." And that's what the same thing. Those two guys decided, all right, it's the two of us and whoever we have sitting in this week. And every musician that sat in was a sessions perfection musician.
And most of those guys that are most of these bands that are from what I understand are considered yacht rock. Again, this is from what my understanding.
Toto.
You got Toto, Asia, Boston,
I liked Asia. Boston, yep.
All these super groups that are some of the most amazing studio and session musicians in the world. Those four bands right there. Kansas is another one.
I dug Kansas.
All amazing musicians that really made their bread and butter writing shit, working on other people's shit. Steve Lukather from Toto did all the guitar on Michael Jackson's Thriller album.
Right, and that was the thing.
Except for the solo and Beat It.
Right. That was all of Toto. They were all farmed out all the time, and every now and then when they all caught a break, they'd get together, write an album, and put it out. Toto never really had time to tour. They were always fucking busy. Toto never toured. They just put out albums and sold billions of them.
They wrote a soundtrack for a fucking shitty sci-fi movie, Dune, in 1984. That was the entire soundtrack was them.
And it so outsold all kinds of shit that and it didn't matter. There was no tour. Toto never toured.
No. I mean, they did. It was very light support tour.
Touring. Light. There was no monster nationwide tours with Toto on it. They showed up here, a smaller
minimal stops, minimal dates on those tours. And then
we're all going to be in LA doing a bunch of work at the same time. What you guys want to put on you guys want to you guys want to put a Toto concert on while we're out there? All right. Let's do that. And there'd be one Toto concert in LA, and then you wouldn't see another one for doesn't matter, a couple of albums and 4 or 5 years. Toto never gave a shit about concerts for album sales. Their music was just that good. and that's Steely Dan.
Right.
All of that, like that would be the awesome tour to get together right now. Is all of those. Pull Kenny Loggins, pull all the guys that you can from Toto, and then you can just start pulling all of those Steely Dan, any of those guys. You want to see a tour that's insane, that makes insane money? That's the real tour, not a cover band version of Yacht Rock. Those Yacht Rock artists on tour.
No kidding.
Yacht Rock gets. I think Yacht Rock gets a bad rap because it's like old farts music. You know,
Well,
guys like what our dads
says it. Questlove says it the best. He's like, Yacht Rock isn't rock, but it rocks, and it's the best music for what I call table dancing. You just
well, and it's
good. It drives.
It's got good beat, a good catch, good hook, and it's not offensive. There's no like dirty words. There's no sexual innuendos that
and
are
if
like
they're mild. There
are sexual innuendos, but they're not graphic.
They're mild, but they're done
very mild.
But they're also done extremely, metaphorically.
Right. They're classy,
tasteful, if you will.
Right.
It's what schmucks like us, our fathers.
Playboy centerfold or photo shoot versus a hustler photo shoot.
Yeah,
Bingo.
It's what us four schmucks our dads listened to when we were teenagers.
So, what guilty pleasure Yacht Rock song do you guys have?
Oh, anything, all of it, the whole fucking genre. I love it. I have the whole genre and that radio version, a radio station of that saved on Tidal. I have a station of that in Pandora. I have that station saved as a favorite in both my Sirius XM vehicles and my Sirius on the phone. It's great driving music, man. It's easy. It's good to listen to. You know it. It rocks. It sounds like it's very sounds a lot like driving around in the fucking car with my mom and dad in the 80s. It's very reminiscent, but also very familiar. And some really good shit. Like, Kenny Loggins songs rock.
Yeah.
I know, it's just really good shit. The whole genre, if you put it on, it's great. Put it on, you can get all kinds of shit done. It's great for a party.
My guilty pleasure artist is Christopher Cross. I think he got a bad rap throughout his career. He's a very talented musician.
He had a couple of
YouTube
really popular tunes.
Was it Ride Like the Wind?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
At the very end of the song, where that blazing guitar solo starts and it gets faded out into the outro mix, is him shredding the guitar. And he was so insecure about his performance that he requested that be panned out on the fade. And his producer's like, no, I want to feature that. He's like, nope, we're going to mix it this way. So Professor Rock on YouTube did a special episode about Yacht Rock and Christopher Cross. And they enhanced that solo at the end. It's a melt your face fucking metal solo. The guy's fucking amazing.
Here's the cool thing. He discloses how the song was written in the documentary. The song was written about 10 minutes while riding in a truck, high as a fucking kite on acid. And that whole song is
what he saw going by.
What he saw on high on acid. That's what that song is.
He was on the drugs.
Oh yeah, he was fucking rolling. Rolling. And he wrote that song. He gets much deeper into the story, but he was fucking rolling, tripping off balls, and wrote that song while he was.
That's hilarious to me because I remember being back in elementary school in music class, and the music teacher had us singing his songs in the class. And now hearing that he was freaking rolling on it, it's just funny to me now.
Well,
I had
how many gym classes did you dance an electric slide to?
None. That was after
No.
our time.
Oh, there was dancing.
When did the electric slide come out, Mike?
I'm just saying, like, I mean, how many times have you danced to it at a wedding? How many times have you danced to it at a kid's
I've never
party?
danced to it at a wedding.
No, you've never danced to it.
No.
No.
Matt, don't dance.
Marsh don't dance.
Jesus, calm down.
In that other song, the Margarita.
Calm down, Genesis.
Genesis.
I like Genesis.
I had a middle school music teacher who was a band instructor, music teacher, and he did choir, the chorus. And he was a fucking huge Beatles geek. And he loved that genre. What became yacht rock, he was a big fan of. And we would sing some really, really crazy songs in chorus. Like we would tackle Toto, Africa. We did Boston, More Than a Feeling, that kind of stuff. And that kind of pushed. He was very influential in that part of my musical path.
I didn't realize you had a musical path.
Well, I started in elementary school. I played trumpet and flute.
No shit.
Then in junior high, I stuck with flute, trumpet, drums, and then I taught myself piano. And then in high school, at about 12 years old, I picked up my first. 11 years old, I picked up my first guitar. So in high school, I just dedicated my time to
I didn't know
guitar.
You were musical. That's cool.
Yeah. I got a whole wall full of guitars up here.
Okay.
But he was pretty influential on that, and my dad was the other guy who kind of steered me. And I hear those songs, it makes me think back to that, and that was a pretty decent time in my life, and cheerful.
I would stand to reason.
It's kind of
a musical person. This hits you in a different way.
Well, I said this, I think, in the last episode. Music is one of those things that no matter what, it connects you to an emotion. Music is very unique that way, because you can hear you hear a piece of music. You hear the end credits of E.T., you get emotional because you remember what the first time you saw E.T. and everybody crying. You remember that.
So there's a big nostalgia factor.
Well, not only that, is like emotion cements the strongest memories. Like I can tell you, I can recite to you all the bad shit or happy shit that has gone on in my life. The mediocre shit.
Music connects to your olfactory senses.
There's
Really?
The mediocre times come and go. That's why I've been on a nostalgia kick lately. That's why I've been watching all those old 80s commercials and like the old 80s bloopers stuff. It's like reigniting those memories from about 30 years ago that were way in the back of my head. Like I was struggling to remember. And now the floods, those memories come forward. You hear a jingle, I'm like, oh fuck, I remember that commercial. 1979, I remember that commercial. I'd be sitting in the living room with my mom watching Phil Donahue with my mom. It brings that moment back. Where a lot of other things, like the written word, doesn't have that emotional impact as much. Visual, it can have that same impact. But auditory, Herm is right. Auditory and smell. There are certain smells I smell that remind me of my dad, that remind me of my grandfather. There's a time of year that reminds me. There's a time of year that a certain smell reminds me of a time in my life, like at around 12 years old.
Yeah, I can.
So it's those two senses are so cement such deep memories. And taste is in there too, because you remember there's a baseline. You remember what this tastes like the last time you had it. Whereas stuff that's just written or you watch, it gets all jumbled. We were having this conversation in the chat the other night. It's like we remember what we want to remember and keep it forward in our head. But I remember shit that normal people shouldn't remember. Like I can tell you the release year or maybe date of a movie and how long it was from the 1970s and 80s. I don't know why I know that. I can tell you Indiana Jones came out in 1981 and it's 118 minutes. Why do I know that?
The tism.
Yes. Why do I know that?
The
I mean,
tism.
I can. There's
And
certain
the
films
older
can
I
do
get,
that
the
with
older I get, the
Highlander
older
or
I
shit
get,
like that.
no, the older I get makes me realize that I am the way I am because of something. And
I am what I am.
well, just like memory, I struggle, and it's recent. I struggle to remember the short term shit. Long term, I got like from a week ago. I can remember, but like
Well, that's
10.
typically how Alzheimer's works. You remember the old shit
I
longer.
was
as
just
it
gonna
seems when
say
I'm dead.
that's exactly how dementia.
That's exactly how it works, and I
Well, and
have a lot of experience in that realm.
but there's one thing that that's one thing that scares the shit out of me is I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that cognitive thing. So I'm making it an effort to do less, just brainless observing of shit and just do recollection. Watch stuff that jogs memories. And I've been reading
stuff
about
that stimulates your mind.
right, and I've been reading about this in the last couple months, and it's important that because the older we get, the more we get lazy. We'll if given a choice of
It
three
just hurts
things,
to move more.
if given a choice of three things, two of them being really hard, you're going to pick the easy thing to do first, or at all, because I don't know about you guys, but like I feel like I just got up about 2 hours ago,
Okay.
and here we are. It's almost 7 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
Time moves so much fucking faster now than it did in my 20s and 30s.
I don't notice that, but
I do, and it's interesting to how your to me personal experience how my perception of that time has changed. I can remember summer vacation feeling like it was forever as a kid. It was the best like it felt like 6 months ever. But now the kids are already going back to school.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a month.
Oh,
A month.
You have some kids at home, and that perspective will change. It drags on like a motherfucker. You're praying for school to start again.
Well, and that's just it. I don't have that perspective to look at it from. But it makes me appreciate
What kids went all the way to school to July?
What's
It's
that?
that deep in July. Jesus.
Yeah, the last school buses from Montville were the second to last week of June. So here we are, August, and they're going to start going back soon. It's really a solid, like a working days. It's just a solid month of time off. It's nothing now. We got out in June when we were kids. I remember getting out in June, going back
We got like
after
June 18th, June 20th.
Yeah, and going back after Labor Day. It was at least 2 months of time
or the
off.
weekend before Labor Day, and then you'd have the stupid 3-day weekend, or
Right.
A couple of days before Labor Day weekend. Yeah,
Right. Which I never understood why they did that. But anyway,
I don't know.
it's just the way the school days landed on the calendar year.
Snow days
I
had
get it.
something to do with it too.
Yeah, they have to factor
Our
all that
kids are
shit
out by
in.
like the second week of May or so, and they just went back this week.
See that to me, I think that's the setup, man. That's the setup. That's a good setup. But no, it makes me appreciate all that time I spent, doing shit with my family as a kid. Because time fucking flies now. To me. Because it's like Groundhog Day. Lather, rinse, repeat. Easy for me to fucking say, dude.
Well,
and it gets old. So I'm just trying to find shit to kind of mix it up a little bit, I don't know. Maybe I should pick up crack.
well, yeah, that's an option.
It's not a bad
you
idea.
lose your job, lose your house, lose all your friends. It's great path. Don't do
Well, you
drugs,
make new
kids.
ones.
I mean, it's not everybody is that way. I mean, some people
No, you make new friends.
do it or not do it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I only did it like twice.
Well, you have that capability.
Twice, because you never know. Like the first time, you don't know. Like you have to do it a second time, and then it really
You might have got a bad batch.
Well, no, it wasn't a bad batch. Like it was that how it's supposed to be. So I tried it again, and then it really wasn't what it did wasn't really what appealed to me. It was too fast. It was up and down, and then you were done, and I didn't like it.
What were you trying to find?
God,
What kind of high it was?
I wanted to. I literally wanted to see what the high was.
What the fuss was about?
Yeah. What's the high?
See what all the kids are talking about.
Yeah, literally, it was an experiment, and I did it once, and I only did like one hit, and I tried it. I didn't like go crazy, and that was it.
I mean,
About that.
I've
And then I did it one more time, and I tried it, and it just wasn't my thing. Just was not my thing. So, and I never did it again. Now, cocaine
was not my thing.
Completely different.
Completely
not my thing.
I
applaud your scientific curiosity.
I love it, but that whole freebase thing,
not my thing.
Not for me at all.
I just
no needles.
There's things I'd like to try on a bucket list, and there's other things that I just know aren't right for me, like dick. You know, I don't need.
Yeah, I mean, like I've never done heroin. You know what I mean? Like I've never done heroin.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think everybody's
that's a hard limit for me. Like I'm not.
I can't say everybody's got a line,
like heroin. I'm not talking about like taking a hydrocodone because my back's.
No, you're talking black tar fucking hair. Yeah, I got
right. You know, like not. Yeah, black tar hair. Yes. Thank you.
Some of that red tar heroin.
Yes.
You're talking boiling in a spoon and fucking.
Yeah. All that shit. No, none of that is happening.
I want to make it look like maple syrup under that spoon, baby.
No.
Shooting that shit in hot. Yeah, that sounds like a great time.
Nope.
Nope. Not for the kid, baby.
No, not today, baby.
That's a hard pass.
That's a hard pass.
See, the thing is about my house is that there is none.
That I like it, and I'm trying to keep it. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
See, the thing is, I live under a bridge.
When I have to shoot so much of this, I'm doing it between my toes. Yeah, no.
Oh God.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, I'm all set. No.
I watched this interesting time lapse thing last night on YouTube, the Faces of Addiction, and it shows people from the very beginning of
like meth heads. That's shit.
Holy shit, dude! And
it'll do out west.
It'll do the before and after, and then it does a little blurb underneath of the amount of time it took.
Yeah,
like less than some is less than 2 years, dude.
It doesn't take long. Meth was fucking huge in the Southwest.
Like crystal meth.
What?
Yeah.
What else is there to do out there?
I didn't. Well, let me put it this way. I liked the focus that crystal meth had. I did not like the way it burned my nose. It hurt too much for me.
Oh, you did meth?
I tried it a couple of times.
Oh, wow! Holy shit! Okay.
1, 2, 3 times.
I mean, all the ones that I encountered. I mean, because it was so big out there. You had billboards for the Arizona Meth Project and the tweet.
Oh yeah, no, this was just somebody came over with a little tiny amount. We tried it.
Oh no, these were
that was it. There was no hardcore tweaking. It was like it happened like 2 or 3 times over say 6 months, and that was it. I never tried it again. Same thing. What I got out of it didn't outweigh. I liked the focus. The focus was fucking amazing, bro. Tiny bit of it, and I could get some fucking work done. You know, but then my body liked Ritalin too because I took Ritalin medicinally. So a little bit of crystal meth just clarified everything the fuck out. But that's all it was. Literally a couple of. That's it.
Okay.
And I just didn't like the way it made my nose hurt and feel when you did it. So
that's what I didn't like about freaking pot.
Same, you know what I mean? Like I just didn't like it. So.
Burns does Tylenol and NyQuil. He's a good NyQuil guy.
Dude, you don't even need NyQuil now. They just have PainQuil.
Yep, I know. And they have that Z-Quil.
Need NyQuil if you got to babysit grandkids and shit like that.
Well, for the a little bit in the juice, and it's not nice.
You all right, Burns?
Good.
You gonna be all right? You gonna be all right?
Good.
All right. You look like you're struggling tonight, bro.
He's almost in black and white. It's weird, the color.
Yeah.
You are ghostly.
Are you a ghoul?
freaking
Are you a zombie?
ashy.
Do I have to chop your head off?
No,
It's like
I'm
I
good.
can see the color around you, but you are like a black and white TV character right now.
Yes. It's like Burns is the special effect for the evening.
It's interesting.
My color looks pretty good. My camera's pretty tight.
Yeah, you got good
You
color.
don't look pasty at all.
My camera.
You look
You've
like
got a lovely hue
I do.
you look like a penis with eyebrows
I got some good color.
and a Hitler mustache.
and a
It's
Hitler
not
mustache. Sorry.
Like a little bit.
I
Like
call it the Hitler.
like I know. It's like I'm just a little bit racist. It's not the full mustache, just a little bit racist. Just on my mother's side. See,
I'm on my side. I'm on Mengele
I guess
side.
grandma.
I'm on
I guess
my
grandma
grandmama's side right here. This is not the grandmama's
Yes.
side. This is the grandmama's side right here. So,
Yes. It's like normal Herm, boys from Brazil Herm.
right? Boys from Brazil,
Christ.
Venezuelan jungle herb. Jesus.
Oh, so yeah. Anyway, I saw Fantastic Four Saturday.
Oh, how was that? I read about it. I spent 3 minutes
That's-
reading the
that's-
whole movie on
that's what-
Wikipedia.
That's
All
the
right.
name he gave his penis.
I don't get to say my
Why the whole
guilty
thing's
pleasure, yacht rock, anything.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
do.
Y'all hijack everything. Want to walk away? Want to leave me in the dust?
Hello.
Just leave me out here alone.
Misa,
it.
Misa, your turn.
What happened?
The entire Air Supply catalog. That's it.
What?
Anything Air Supply.
That's a good
Dude,
call. I like your
I like
supply.
your supply.
You in the bottom corner. You asked the question. These two jackasses hijack the whole thing. Walk away. They go down the river to see the
So-
dead body. They bring 4 friends with them. They're staring over the railroad tracks. And when we bring
Listen.
it back, you forgot you asked the question.
Well, the
Biggest one
crazy
in
thing
3
was
counties.
you made this timeout sign, and all of a sudden on my end, all 4 monitors froze.
It's because they were timing out.
What does that mean?
I went like this and they stopped. It's not that hard. Watch.
Oh, I thought the thing just froze.
No.
Like it was like
just-
some
they
kind
just
of weird
stopped.
coincidence.
Good Christ. How was Fantastic Four, by the way?
Yo,
Didn't read
for
well.
real. How does he
better
even
than I
live in this
expected.
millennium?
Who?
How does he what?
How does he even live in this millennium?
I don't know
Wasn't
the
my
answer.
idea.
Oh God. Go ahead, Lynch. Tell us about the future. Tell Matt about the future.
Fuck that. I want one of them things from Voyagers.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
Christ.
Let's go.
The Omni.
It was much better than I expected.
Okay.
The first 2/3 of the movie are fucking fantastic, and it kind of falls apart at the end. But
That's not fantastic. So
That's
it's like
unfantastic.
fantastic 3/4.
not so fantastic. It's mediocre for. I really
The
like
thing looks good.
the thing. Looked really good. I like the girl who plays Sue Storm. Really like the kid who plays Johnny, and even Ben Baccarat. I love from what's his name show there. The cooking
fucking
show.
Pedro Pascal.
No.
Yeah.
The cooking show. The
True
bear.
Child.
The bear.
Oh, Jane. What the fuck is his name? His
Yeah.
last name's White, I think. Alan White. Something or other.
Kerry Von
Yeah,
Erich.
Jeremy White.
Allen White.
Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy Allen.
Yeah.
Jeremy White.
He was in it.
No, the guy who plays the guy who plays the thing is the Richie,
Sambora.
the tall guy
Richie.
Cunningham.
Yeah, on the bear. Richie.
on the bear.
I
Oh.
It's the same
okay,
actor.
yeah, I can't get into the bear. I tried. All right.
He plays Thing or Ben.
Yep.
Ben Grimm. Pedro Pascal wasn't too distracting. He's not Reed Richards.
No, he's fucking not. He absolutely is not.
He's not Reed Richards. Not the Reed Richards as written.
No, it was a shit casting on that.
I think they should have stayed with John Krasinski and cast him with her as Reed Richards and Sue Storm because
That
they
would've been
would look
solid.
fantastic together.
Mm.
Now, I will say that the chemistry between Pedro Pascal, I can't remember the actress's name who plays Sue.
Vanessa Kirby.
Yes, Kirby. Their chemistry was really good together. I will say that
I don't
they had good
understand chemistry.
It's less acting and more just like a conversation, because this movie is more of a family oriented. It's about family.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
get that.
just a superhero movie. And
Right.
that's the big thread through the entire film is family and sacrifice. That's the entire plot of the movie is about family
but
and
they
sacrifice.
didn't sacrifice.
No, they cheated. They cheated at the end, and that's where 2/3 of the movie falls apart. The second,
I mean, you had the choice to save the whole planet or give up your kid, and they're like, no, it was too high a price. It was like, I'm surprised they didn't get lynched.
And that right there is where the third act starts, and that's where it falls apart. Is that based upon that premise? There's so many different directions. There are so many different directions they could have gone. They could have gone to the book.
Yeah.
They wimped out on. They cheesed out on Galactus.
Yep.
The first time, his first appearance was really impressive. Then when he's walking through the fucking city, it's cheesy.
I mean, it was the most realistic looking Galactus I've ever fucking seen.
Yes, he was beautiful. The movie is beautiful. I liked that they said it in retro. I thought that was
in the 60s.
Really,
I thought that was really cool.
Really cool, and they used the technology of the time. They used records to record space noises and shit. That was pretty cool. The concepts were really cool.
I didn't
very
like the
pretty
costumes, but
I didn't like. I'm not a big fan of the Fantastic Four costumes, not at all. But the two characters I was most worried about were Johnny and Ben, and I liked that they made Johnny a hero, and that they didn't underutilize Ben. He could have stood for a little bit more screen time. I feel that there was a bunch cut with the relationship between him and Natasha Lyonne in the movie, who plays the school teacher that he connects with. I think there was a little bit of the plot line cut out of that. And I think that could have benefited the story a little bit, because I think it falls in line with the family. I think it falls in line with the family thread. You can tell. You can tell that there was reshoots on this movie, and you can tell what they added and what they took out. Overall, it's better than anything Marvel I've seen since Endgame.
Okay.
And I've caught myself up on everything, even the bad ones, even the Marvels, which is fucking horrible.
Okay, wow. All right.
Horrible.
Good for you. Yeah, I knew to stay away, but good for you for being open-minded about
it. And because I can't say it's better than anything else if I have no baseline. So I forced with the baseline. But I didn't watch the TV shows, because that's a whole different theory about why Marvel is where they are right now. But anyway, so it's and then Thunderbolts wasn't bad.
I didn't hate Thunderbolts. I thought it was.
I didn't hate it, but I liked Fantastic Four a little bit better.
Okay. I like the fact that Fantastic Four was in its own universe.
Captain African American, fucking hated it. Fucking hated it.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. That Wakanda Forever sucked balls too.
Wakanda Forever, terrible. They should have recast him and not done what they did. So now that I'm done with my movie review, that's what the Marvel's fucking problem is that they force you to watch shit on another platform.
Yep.
In order to catch up with the movies. That's stupid. That's dumb. You can't do that. They didn't learn from the failings of other streaming services post COVID in 22 when all the fucking numbers dipped. They put all their eggs in that fucking basket, which is fine. But I don't give a fuck if you're going to do a DEI plot show. Make it good.
Yeah. Which
give me good filmmaking. Give me good television making. Don't give me shit. Ironheart is shit. It's stupid. Ironheart sucks. This person who is trying to push herself as a hero makes a deal with the devil at the end of the fucking series to get what she wants.
No, well,
and that was a mid character that sold tens of thousands of copies of comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody fucking knows that character. Nobody cares
Nope.
about that character.
Nope.
That show sat on the shelf for 3 fucking years, and it should have sat there.
Mm.
Falcon and the Snowman was okay.
That was all right.
Secret Wars sucked, and just about all the other television and Marvel has done is sucked. Same with Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean Moon Knight's getting the second series, but
Moon Knight had such potential.
That's what I hear. I haven't seen it. I may watch it.
But yeah, they don't learn from their own fucking mistake. And now, how are they going to connect Fantastic Four into the Avengers? What's coming up now? Doomsday.
Well, I'm hoping they don't, but I would think they'd have to because Doom freaking is the center focus of the new freaking shit going forward.
Right. And I have a theory about that. I have a theory about how they may play that.
Yeah. Because they're just in a different universe where that's
the thing.
They're just going to pull the multiverse thing in, and
we thought that they were going to do that with the end of the Fantastic Four, and they didn't. But
no, they're not. It'll get pulled in. Watch.
It will. I mean, they sent Galactus to a fucking other universe, so I mean, it's clearly freaking plausible.
This new movie with everybody is just a lead into a new set.
Yep. I just love Doom, so I'm hoping they don't fuck him up too bad.
Yeah, me too. He's one of my favorite villains.
Doom's fucking. I mean, the history on him is just freaking. I mean, just a cool fucking character.
Yeah, this wasn't the $1 billion hit that Disney Marvel needed to save to save Marvel.
No, it's not what they wanted. This was a setup. This movie was a setup, so it's been exposed so that it ties in for when they drop for what they've got coming.
Yeah,
that's all this was a setup.
But they needed it to make money. This movie needed to hit $900 million or $1 billion. Marvel needs $1 billion movie this year, and they're not going to get it. They might get eke $1 billion be combined all box office this year, then maybe if they're lucky.
Right.
And Superman needed to be a hit for DC.
It wasn't
financially. It did okay. It did better than I expected. But it's hitting shy of projection.
Yeah, it is.
But whatever. I mean, that's just more proof to the theory that it's either superhero fatigue or just people. The hardcores are sick of shit. They're sick of watching shit.
Well, they haven't made a decent superhero movie in years.
Endgame was the last one.
In the Marvel universe, okay.
In the Marvel universe, Endgame. Yeah.
I mean, there was some of the Marvel stuff I liked early on. I haven't enjoyed it as of late.
No, I'm all about I'm from Iron Man to Endgame. That's my Marvel universe.
Iron Man. I like Doctor Strange, the first one.
I love Doctor Strange. He was one of my favorite characters.
And then they make the second one, and I was so looking forward to it, and it was shit.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
So
yeah, it's sad because I like Sam Raimi, the director. He's done some really good.
Oh, I know. I was all excited about that.
He's done Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, Darkman, all the Spider-Man movies, the first generation. Tobey Maguire, he directed all 3 of those. So I was like, yes, somebody who knows what he's doing. And
I may have to go back and watch the Hasselhoff Nick Fury again just to hit the reset button.
I tell you what, that for as cheesy as that was, it wasn't that bad.
It was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, if you just go look at it for what it is, just cheesy entertainment. It fit the bill.
What we need is a serious Spawn remake.
They're doing one.
Yes.
They're in the process right now.
And do not let John Leguizamo within 5 miles of the shooting.
Yeah, the clown was fucking. I mean, he was true to the comic, though. But yeah, he was a little over the top.
But yeah, he was just. I didn't like him in that role. I love that movie. I'll watch it now.
I have a huge guilty pleasure movie of John Leguizamo.
Wong Fu.
I was going to say Wong Fu is fucking awesome.
It's
that movie rocks, bro.
The Pest
movie rocks.
The Pest is funny.
Kills me to this day. The intro song where he's dancing around the house in the shower. I'm like, oh, this is so catchy.
And here's the crazy thing: is that Michael Jai White could still suit up as Spawn now. That guy is in fucking shape.
Yeah, he is. I watch a lot of interviews with him. I like, listen to what he has to say about a lot of the,
He's a good dude.
both the fighting and
He's a
like shit like Steven Seagal pulled on set and shit like that. I like him.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's got some good stories. He's a good
There's a
storyteller
lot
too.
of interviews.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I like him a lot. I like his cheesy movies that he's been in. I like because they're good
Some
they're good
of that
action
blood and
movies.
bone shit's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's fucking kick ass, man. If you just want to tune in, turn off for like 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Even some of his
What about you, Burns? Any guilty
sitcom
pleasures lately?
Guilty pleasure? What now?
Lotion.
Any guilty pleasures? Anything wise lately?
Lately?
Like television shows, books, whatever.
I would have to. It's gonna go. I'm gonna go to the musical direction, but for whatever reason, '60s bubblegum pop like Tony Orlando, Frankie Valli. Been digging a lot of that stuff, and one comes up on your shuffle. You're like, "Ooh, let me go look more into that," and then it takes you down a new rabbit hole. People who like this. Let me listen to that a little bit.
Yo, I got that on the Sirius. It's the 60s on 6, and it's Channel 6, and it's just all that 60s, all of it.
Yeah, but but the '60s was a weird era because you had the hippie.
But it's pop, so it's more
pop,
not that rock and roll. It's more exclusive.
Well, not only that, you had the Beatles who came in as bubblegum pop, and then they turned into hippy dippy Strawberry Fields bullshit. I stuck with the Tony Orlandos, the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, things like that. Tom Jones,
Dion.
stuff like Dion.
Tears of a clown.
I got one I just found last year that I can't stop listening to it from the early '70s. It's a skinny black dude named Boney M singing this song called Rasputin. I had never fucking heard this until last year, and I can't stop listening to it.
Oh my god, that's the shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll be looking that up after the show.
You should.
I'll send you the link for the video because this dude is fucking. Oh god.
That's what I mean, man. Looking back at the past, you find some shit you never knew about or rediscover. It's awesome, man.
I heard this fucking song, and it was attached to a Facebook reel or some shit. And I'm watching this. I'm like, this is a catchy little tune. So I pull up the fucking thing. This guy's singing it, and it was like straight up, black Freddie Boom Boom watching an afro with feather boas and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. That's hilarious. I hadn't thought about that song in a million years. Boney
I
M.
hadn't heard it until last year ever.
Oh. And you just dove right in. I'm gonna go full Rasputin.
I dove in. I started listening to his other shit. He's got this sweet one, Daddy Cool, and all this other shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yep.
It's fun stuff.
Yes, it is, man. It looks like a fun time to be alive.
It is. And as far as the books are concerned, I just bought 4 more books, and I'm still 4 books behind from the last time I went to the bookstore. And so I got I do this all the time. I got a stack of books that are waiting to be read. And I'll get them done by Christmas.
What are you reading right now?
Right now, I'm reading Hoax. How Fox News. I'm trying to paraphrase the subtitle. It's basically about Fox News and how they really began to make news partisan in America instead of just being the news.
Okay.
And I'm about halfway through it, and they're starting to get into where CNN and MSNBC start to follow suit. Well, if you're going to go this way, we're going to go this way. And I know how it's going to end. It's not a choose your own adventure. It ends badly, but this is kind of the walking timeline of how this began.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll send you the cover. You can probably pick that book up on Amazon. It's a couple years old, but you can probably pick it up on Amazon for like $7. Or if they have it at the library.
I usually go to the library. I mean, that one I read last year, that biography on Marty Baron and his time at the Washington Post and during the first Trump election and all that shit was pretty fucking interesting.
Just get it on Kindle on your big tablet.
Mike, I tried that. I don't dig the Kindle reading on the Kindle.
I can't do it either. I can't
I
do it either.
I read comic books on Kindle. I mean, that's fucking great. You know, it's vibrant colors and everything else. But reading actual books, I don't like it.
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
I like to have
Tried.
the physical book in my hand.
Yeah.
There's no better sound if you're the first person to crack that book open than hearing that spine break, and you know,
I
like
get
you're
library
about
books, so I'm never
to
the first
dive
person.
in. The smell of the print and the pages. Oh, there's just so
Right.
much to it.
I do love hearing a spine break.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's
we
different.
know.
Shh, we're doing ASMR.
It's ASMR. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it.
I think I'm getting a boner.
What's SMR?
That kind of made my spine tingle.
Some
Did you just say what's ASMR?
Yes,
Yeah, I did.
he did.
I'll send you the video.
Is this a Beavis and Butthead thing? Because I don't want to see that shit.
No,
it's
ASMR.
ASMR.
ASMR is a thing where people talk real close into the microphone,
And they touch
they
things and
whisper.
move things.
and they touch and make noise. It's like it's soothing to people who have auditory issues.
Like Buffalo
Like
Bill?
kind of.
He was soothing.
So when they right, so
Oh.
when people
Autonomous sensory meridian response. A tingling sensation that usually begins in the scalp and moves down. It's a slang. That's the textbook definition. But what they do in these videos, and Lynch is right, they'll take like markers or, come on, help me. Every Christmas, we all loved it. We played with it more than the toys. Bubble wrap.
yes,
And
Okay.
they'll pop one at a time, and it's just an audio sensory thing, and they do it nice and slow and quiet, and it's the hugest thing. But yeah, Beavis and Butthead
Yeah, and
of
if
the
you like that-
episodes.
and if you like that sound, it's pretty relaxing to just listen to someone squeeze bubble wrap.
Yeah,
The bubbles.
you will watch the link. It's pretty funny.
Is it something where you got to be like really in tune with your own body and shit? Or
No,
No,
not
it's
probably.
basically like just a relaxation technique. You're listening to a sound that you enjoy that might not be a normal sound, but you like it. Like, I love it when somebody does the bubble wrap thing. That's cool for you. If you play that over quietly in your ears, it could be for a form of self-meditation.
it could be a Chinese fucking water torture.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, yeah, I guess, but
Sometimes
you're
Shell, sometimes-
choosing what you listen to. It's not like you're forcing others to. So,
I want to do a sensory deprivation tank.
okay.
That could be fun.
have fun.
Oh, all right. We're pulling into the station. I gotta take a back pill. My back is killing me today.
Whoop, whoop.
The front's killing me.
Ooh,
Thanks, appreciate it.
Jesus.
You're welcome.
And
It's because I care.
thank you.
Oh, you guys got to do your speedway thing tonight too, don't you?
That's right. 8:00. We're talking all things Iowa. And
Yes.
the second week in a row, I have to rescind my statement about somebody picking up their shit and not living up to expectations.
Really?
I'm just gonna, you know what, Herm? Full disclosure, I'm just gonna start talking shit on certain drivers so they win the next week.
That's it. There you go.
Oh, I thought this was one of your other people.
No.
Oh, no.
I talked shit on Bubba Wallace for not having a great season and wanting to get fired. He wins. I talked shit on William Byron last week for having five out of 6 races, sub 22 finishes, and he goes and wins this weekend. I really hate Brad Keselowski. He needs to pick up his shit and do some shit and shit some shit so he can win.
Is it just you two doing it, or is Duke still on and shit like that?
Duke is still doing the Cub Scouts thing on Tuesday with his son, and
Oh, good
Corey's
for
there. Corey's there, and we have Braylon's picks, and everything's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yay!
tune in.
Yeah.
And Herm's happy and sad every week. I'm happy there was a race. I'm sad that I didn't get to see it. And Cole Custer.
Happy, sad.
Piece of
That's
shit.
sad.
Are those happy tissues or sad tissues?
They're masturbation tissues.
They stick to the ceiling like in Nuts My Boy.
All by themselves.
He's been sick.
Oh, God.
He might feel better if he stopped masturbating.
Stops masturbating.
Oh, she's got the old timey bathing suit on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why, yes, Mr. Woolworth. I'll pose for your pictures.
Jesus.
All right. Good night. Good night, boys and girls.
Good night.
Yeah,
boys and
something like that.
girls. Jesus.
Hasta luego, fellas.
Yeah.
And you leave your Luego where you found it. Does DJ Khaled yell his name 500 times so he remembers that he's DJ Khaled?
No. No. It's so you remember. That
How can I forget that fat fuck?
Khaled.
Yeah, that's the big fat dude, right?
He lost
Yes, it
a bunch
is.
of weight.
DJ Khaled
He lost a
in the
bunch of weight.
house. In
You
the
lost
house.
Get out of here.
He
I'm
lost a-
Bad Bunny. I'm Bad Bunny.
You leave Bad Bunny alone.
You
Leave
gotta
Bad
say
Bunny
that.
alone.
Fuck Bad
Don't
Bunny
do turn your
is.
shit on the Bad Bunny. You know,
I like
because
Bad Bunny.
listen to music and sell la música así de Bad Bunny.
You keep your shit mouth off the good goddamn name of Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. You gotta say it right, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Is that a singer?
Yes,
Bad
it's a
Bunny.
singer. Good night, guys.
Yeah, he was the caddy. He was the caddy in Happy
He
Gilmore
was
2.
the caddy.
He
Yes.
was the caddy. Bad Bunny was the
Oh.
caddy.
Okay, I'll look him
Bad
up.
Bunny.
All right, look him up. Listen to
I'll
some
look
music.
him up.
He's got some good stuff.
Oh, whoa, listen to the music.
Oh,
Whoa,
geez.
whoa, listen to
I
the
mean,
music.
That's a
are-
Doobie Brothers,
All
isn't
the
it?
It is. It is the Doobie
time.
Brothers.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna play the outro.
All right, just take a walk down Baker Street. Shut the fuck up. We gotta go.
Good night.